Good morning. It is very early, June the 28th, and I want to welcome you guys to Stitch with Mel. I am Melissa, and it is so nice to meet so many new people. I appreciate you guys coming in and saying, hey, so-and-so sent me over. Thanks to my friends Jen and Nancy from Bougie Sisters. I've gotten a few people who said Nancy sent me, so thank you, Nancy. I do appreciate all of the shout outs, and I do appreciate all of you guys for joining. I hope that you get some inspiration, that you get some challenges, and that you just have a good time. So this is Flosstube number 47. So it's been a crazy ride. Today I have lots of little WIPs to show you, just little things I've been working on. I have some new things. I have plans. It's the end of the month. Summer camp is coming to an end for June. So I'm going to try to finish my piece for that. I have gotten behind because counting is hard. Thank you very much for coining that, Annie. I texted Annie Turner yesterday. I was like, I'm so off. I can't even figure it out. And she was like, yeah, counting's hard. So I'm going to wing it, and it's going to be cute. Grab your coffee because it's early. I woke up this morning, for those of you who follow all of my Facebook and Instagram journeys. I woke up this morning late. Apparently, I turned off all of my alarms for the gym. And I just said, nope. And so I was like, oh, wait, I should get up and record my video. So I'm late on the video thing. Everything is my fault. Like, this was legit. Nothing, that I couldn't have been prevented. I was trying to get as much stitching as I could get done, finished Sunday, words. I was off all weekend. It was my long weekend off. I had hurt my ankle, so I wasn't doing anything strenuous. We had a possible exposure, so I was staying in. Doing all the things. And so I was literally just plopped on my couch and had the ice pack and had the YouTube. The floss tubes were all going. Pretty much just got up, to do the major things, replenish my coffee and, eat and that kind of stuff. So the power went out Sunday for 5 hours. We had just wind picked up and it caught a limb and it landed on a transformer, all the things. So as soon as I checked on everybody, made sure that, my people were okay, I went back to just not doing any stitching because I couldn't. The lights are out. So I got some cleaning up done on the back porch because there's plenty of sunlight in there. And then, yeah. It came time to not get any recording done. So here I am. All right, and it is right before work, so I'm gonna not rush, but I'm gonna go through things pretty fast. First off, there's you guys are not gonna see the 4th of July because it's not that week. So I was like, wait, what week is it? No, I'm not recording that week. So I did I think I talked to Annie about maybe going back to doing weeklies. I missed the weekly thing. So I don't know if I can get life organized again, we'll do something. Typically my patriotic stuff stays out all summer. I really like fall. I like putting fall up in August. Erica hates it. Erica's my youngest daughter. And she's like, Mom, fall isn't until later. And I'm like, but the minute that school starts, I should have fall stuff up. But since it's mostly patriotic in my living room right now, all of the decor, I will probably leave it up until September 11th. And then we'll go with fall stuff. I don't know. We'll see. I just wing it sometimes on decorating. Anyways, but I did want to put those out because, they're pretty and I like them. 2 are housewives and 1 is a independent. I don't even know if she's fully designing yet, but anyways, I like them. All right, so yes, I am just scattered all of the time. For those of you who are like, what's happening here? This week in the kids' world, I I think Trey is applying for another job at, I'm not sure where. To my family, it's just because his contract isn't going to be renewed. So we knew with him being an IT contract person, it may not happen. So I don't know yet. Katie has gone back to the prison. For those of you who are following my Instagram and Facebook, my son-in-law is fine. He had heat exhaustion. The heat is real, y'all. You cannot possibly keep up enough water to fight the exposure. He was our hottest day. My Stitch Butterfly verified that. And he was out in the heat with a flat tire on his work truck for 2 hours. They found him. They couldn't locate him. They found him, and then Katie's dad rushed him to the emergency room. He passed out, and they treated him for 4 hours, 4 bags of fluids, CT scan to make sure that he hadn't had a heat stroke, and yeah. So he's fine. He's recovered. I mean, he'll never be fully recovered. I've learned with dehydration that once your body experiences that, then it kind of freaks out every time you get hot, and it will go into a protective mode. So I've just told him, you know, you're always and forever going to have to carry all forms of fluids to fight that, because it sucks. All right, moving on to stitching, because I have a lot that I could say about this week. Let me tell you guys something. I love you. Regardless of anything, regardless of any kind of affiliation, regardless of any kind of political stance. I am not a political person. I will not fight politics. Will not. So let me assure you, you have a safe place with me despite what's going on in the world. So I love you. I'm very sad this week. This week has been a horrible week in social media. I've just kind of had to disconnect. I'm looking for your pictures. I am looking for all of your WIPs. I'm looking for your projects because I need to celebrate something. And don't let the stuff going on destroy our little community. I'm starting to see some ugly, and I don't like it. I'm not a confrontational person. I'm not gonna confront the people who are posting it. But if you're with me, be with me for me. Not my association, affiliation, political stance, anything like that. And some of the posts are just getting nasty. So we have designers who are designing based on their feelings, and that's okay. We have designers who are against things, and that's fine too. We have stitchers who are for and against things, and that's fine too. The art is beautiful. So love each other for their art, okay? You know, we have all kinds of races and religions that are stitching. And I stitch black people things, and I stitch white people things. And I stitch things without scriptures, and I stitch things with scriptures. And, I mean, that's just me. And, you know, there's some people who will stitch a whole sampler and then take out the Bible part of it. That's fine. It's still art. So, do me a favor. Just keep loving each other. I think I heard the most. I'm going to cry just thinking about it. I'm still in StitchCon heaven, y'all. I was telling somebody else yesterday, I'm just still living in StitchCon, like that whole universe. And so I've watched and watched and watched and watched the recaps. Like, I love it all. And so they're all saying the same thing. There's such an environment. It's just a presence. It's a peace. It's comfortable. You're safe. I told Barb, I said, safe is the word here. I was like, we're not judged for anything. I mean, everybody's perfect. Everybody's, you know, just beautiful the way that they are. I mean, there's not anybody stitching the wrong thing. There's not, why are you stitching it that way? Nothing. We're safe. And that's what I love about this community. We love and appreciate each other's art. So don't turn it ugly, please. Because I am reclusive, and I will retract and go back in my hidey hole. And I don't want to do that. Alright, new things. I'm going to go with happy stuff. I got this in yesterday. I came in from work, and it was waiting on me. And let me tell you, I had no sleep the night before, like none at all. That happens. And so I came in from work and I was like, I'm dead. I'm going to bed. I told Chrissy, finally a farm girl, I said, I think I want to go home and try to record. I didn't even make it. Like, I came in and went straight to the bed. But in the process, I opened the wrapper and I flipped through it real fast because I was just excited to see it. There's nothing in this magazine that I don't want to stitch this month. Not a thing. I don't know how to do punch needle, so obviously that won't happen. But there's literally not a thing I do not want to stitch. If you do not subscribe to the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher, I'm going to recommend it. It's an investment. It's pretty. It can sit out. It's a gorgeous, you know, bound magazine. It can sit out as decor if you're not going to use it all. Some months are a huge win, and some months, you know, it's just like I pick out one or two things, but it's still pretty. So I got that. I got in my Fabric Flair monthly club from Fat Quarter Shop. I don't know if this is picking it up. This is the neutral club, I think. And this is handmade paper. And so, I don't know if you can able to see. Oh yeah, you can right there. You can kind of see it's got some little imperfections in it, like if you had homemade paper. So it's pretty. I picked this up because Aunt Donna said something, and I can't remember what we were talking about Christmas things on navy, and so I just grabbed some navy 14 count Aida at Hobby Lobby. While I was there, what was I getting? I don't remember. Oh, I got the stuff to finish my king, and I gave it to my officer, best friend slash everything, you know, as his birthday gift yesterday. And so I took pictures. So I'll put the pictures in. Okay, WIPS. I gotta hurry. American Primitives will be done by the 30th at 11:59 p.m. He will be done. I need him done. That's what I started for summer camp. Because I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Over ambitious. I love him. This is all fill-in. This is all fill-in. So I'll get this done probably today. I'm taking this to work with me. So I'm going to do all the blue, and I'm going to do my best to do all of this red. And then we'll figure this out. I'm off down here. There should be a whole band here. This counting just didn't happen right. I don't know why I got off, but I did. So there should be a whole band here. It's just not going to happen. I'm going to get this border around here done. It's gold, I think. Yeah, it's two different colors. And then I'm going to finish these guys and then call him a finish. He's going to be cute finished. He's just a pain in my head now. I caught up on butterfly. I do temp butterfly every Sunday. I just automatically know, set the time aside. It's going to happen every Sunday. I catch up on the week. This is a very hot butterfly. She's pretty, but she's all hot. This is my lowest temperature. I can't remember what the temperature was, but it was my lowest temperature. Yeah, it's been a hot month. So, she's fun. I enjoy doing her. I'm going to put her aside till next week. For those of you who have been here with me for a minute, you guys know that I have been wanting to do something for my other aunt, Aunt Debbie, who is faithful, follower, supporter, all of the things. So, I just couldn't figure out what I wanted to do for her. So Aunt Donna helped me figure out, because Aunt Debbie loved the sampler that I did for Aunt Donna, but she's wanting to put it on a mantle, so we know that it's got to be a little smaller. So Aunt Donna said, do this bottom row of the little red house sampler. Aunt Debbie, are you ready? She doesn't know. So I have a row. But that's how wide it's going to be. So it's not going to be real wide. And then it's going to be probably about that tall maybe. So I'm anxious to get to that. So I am doing it on 1/1, 28 count even weave. I left my thing over there. You guys know, what is it? Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Anyways, it's a beautiful fabric. I'll think of it just as soon as I quit thinking about it. I worked on there it is. There's a pretty good go. How Great Thou Art. This is a project that I'm doing for my mom. She picked it out. That is a Stony Creek. So this is how far I've gotten. Come on, Melissa, you're almost done. Let me tell you, this is a lot of stitching. So I got all of this tree done. And so I've got to complete that. It's a lot, but it was fun doing those color changes while I was watching Flosstube. Wait, which color am I on? Yeah, that was fun. It's been so fun. The people that even I didn't get to meet on StitchCon, going back and watching their videos, because, you know, we had a list of them so that I can kind of get to know them. Oh, I saw that face. Oh, I saw them hanging out with so-and-so. So I will be the one who's infinitely stalking people on Instagram, you know, after I get to know them on their Flosstube. This one I still don't have a name for. I think I'm just going to call it JMs Girls. This is for my friend John Michael. He picked this out for his house / his mom's house. And I love the colors. Let me tell you, that's some serious confetti though. Serious confetti. I love it. I absolutely do. It's just, you know, it takes a lot of concentration because there's a lot of movement. I'm doing it on 18 count Aida because I would have lost my mind if I was doing it on anything that I had to actually count on. And that's where I've gotten. I'm putting it up close so you guys can see the confetti. So far, I have 4 colors in there. It's a lot. But I'm having fun. Now for plans. Some of you guys have already seen Chrissy, Finally a Farm Girl, on her Flosstube. Let me just give her a huge shout out. I got some patterns from her this week because I just needed to get them because I need some small things. And I wanted to do some that was from somebody that I knew. And then while we're texting, all of a sudden she's like, would you like to model stitch for me? Gosh, really? Like, I was so honored. So flattered. Like, I was like, amazing. She was like, how special would it be that, you know, you did it? Because we have become friends over the last few months. And I thoroughly enjoy, you know, just chatting. We don't have to chat about stitching, just chatting. So, it was so sweet of her. And so I'm looking forward to doing that. But this is what I got before she asked me that. This is Apes Parade. So, of course, I want to get that done. And then Beulah's Brew. This is so cute. I need to put them in covers. I've got to do that this afternoon. So all of Chrissy's pieces have a mouse in them. I was making sure the mouse is on the hat here. She loves the mice. So that's fun because you're always like, where's the mouse? And then Bountiful Blessings. And Donna's going to love this one. I know my aunt's taste. So you get the little mice pilgrims. And then The Night Before Christmas. And oh my gosh, this is so cute. Santa and Mrs. Claus tucking in the little mice babies. So I'm looking forward to that. And she's sending me a new pattern with the supply so that I can get that stitched up. So she did say I could share. I told her I would always check with her before I shared something because I don't want to mess things up for her. So I don't know when I'm going to start all of those. They're small, but there's a lot of stitching to them. So you know, next month being July, Jolly July, I will likely do The Night Before Christmas. I will do The Night Before Christmas for sure. But the other ones I want to get done too. So plans, because it's 21 minutes in, which means it's almost time for me to go to work. I am joining the StitchCon Sal. This appears to be an easy stitch. So I will be joining that. It's not a lot. 105 by 94. So that shouldn't be a problem. That's a good weekend stitch. For Christmas, I will do Quaker Christmas for sure. This is my Sal with Annie. Annie, let's get back on it, sister. She's been needing some motivation to get back to it as well. So this is as wide as it's going to be. I did do that so that I could cut my material down because I was dying with all that material up there. So that's as wide as it's going to be, and that's as tall as it's going to be. So I would like to get at least another page done next month, if not 2 pages. It's only 4 pages. 4 pages? I think 4 pages. Maybe bigger than that, but I think it's 4. But I would like to at least get 1 done. This is Winter. It's not really a Christmas piece, but Winter's piece. I like the little snowman. I like that it's on blue. Oops, I just threw my thread on the floor. I did it on Be Stitch Me Neptune. It's an even weave 40 count. The smallest thing I've ever done. 40 is not for me. That's why it's not done. He's going to be cute and he's going to be tiny. And I really wish I'd started him in the corner instead of, you know, in the middle. But I know nothing about 40 count. So, I just want to finish him up and frame him. He will be cute. I may do a flat fold with him. I don't know. That might be my first experiment in flat fold. For those of you who are just joining, yes, I do in fact use my daughter's Sheen, however you say it, bags for project bags. This is Santa's Visit by Mike Vickery from Crazy for Cross Stitch. I absolutely love this piece. I love snow globes. So that's where I am. I don't have any particular goals for next month on that. I would just like to see it done. So I tend to work toward a finish at all times. But sometimes it's just like, hey, let's get a certain section done. So it just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. Lavender and Lace, Celtic Spring. I am joining a sale with, I can't remember who was in it. I know, well, I know Fawn's in it because she and I have been talking about it. I think some of the Black Needle Society, maybe. I think Stacy, maybe. I'm not sure about Bobby. I can't remember who was doing it. Anyways, so Fawn and I have been talking about it, and I was like, are there any rules? And she's like, nope, just stitch. So I want to get some stitching done on this piece that Annie said would last 10 years. So I took that as a challenge. I want it to last 10 years. That's a piece for my sister. She picked it out when we went to Conway together. And so I love it. And they're going to Scotland next month. So I want to kind of work on that. Just so that I have something to show her when she gets back. So, alright. I think that's about it. I can't see anything else that I just have to show you guys. Jen Hicks came out with her new video. She kind of did a little bit of a StitchCon recon, and so I had to tell y'all a funny story. This will be how I end this since I started it out serious. So Jen Hicks has been somebody who I've been watching pretty much since the beginning of me watching Flosstube. And Aunt Donna loves her. She loves her work. She loves the fact that she travels all over the country. She takes you on her journey, all of the things. So I don't remember what day it was. There was one day I was just overwhelmed with everything going on at StitchCon. I've already told y'all about my experience. It was amazing, but overwhelming. And so there had been a person who was close, I will just say that, who had been talking for a while. And my brain just shut down. I couldn't stitch anymore. I couldn't do anything. I was processing words a million miles a minute. And so I got up, I put my project down. I think Jen made eye contact with me and said, are you okay? I was like, fine. I'm getting up, moving around for a minute. And she's like, okay, cool. So I got up and I went down to the table where Athena and Stacy and Zan and all of them were. Bobby and Sean and Fawn and somebody else, I can't remember. So I go over there and I plop down in the floor in the middle of, I think I had Zan on one side and Athena on another, or Stacy. I can't remember who was over there. Anyways, they're like, what just happened? So they're like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, guys, I just have to sit and hide for a minute. Please hide me. Like, you know, don't, just continue your stitching. I'm fine. And so then they're like, oh my gosh, I couldn't get down on the floor. I would have to like just stay there forever. It was like, I want to see you get up. I was like, I'm not getting up for a minute. Leave me alone. I was just there to hide. Let me blow my cover. Anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm like, what are y'all doing? You know, and Athena's doing a gorgeous unicorn in, I want to say it's a long dog, in variegated, like a rainbow color. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. Not rainbow, it's pastel, like a unicorn color. And so I'm admiring that, you know, sitting over there on the floor, and Jan Hicks walks up in all of her cuteness. She just walks up, and I looked up and I was like, Miss Jan, I've been looking for you all weekend. I'm not getting up right now. I was like, we'll take a picture later. She, okay. And I think she was handing out some of her floss drops or whatever. And I felt so embarrassed, but I was like, I mean, it is what it is. So we called each other, took a picture later. That was fun. So just another little recap from StitchCon. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. Oh, and next month I will be going to the Stitch Etc. retreat in Indiana, where Chelsea and wow, Stitching with the Housewives is gonna be. Almost said Chelsea and Pam. Nope, that's not right. So I will be. Oh, haven't watched him yet either. That's going to be a long one. That'll probably be tonight stitching. Pam and Steph posted their StitchCon recon. And I know for a fact it's 2 videos long. And yeah, it's going to be a lot. I'm going to cry. The makeup will have to come off before I watch that. Alright. Anyways. I am done. I'm done talking. Yeah. I talk for a living. So, I'm done talking. I'm going to go to work. Okay. I don't have a quote for today. I didn't grab anything. So my thought is be kind, love each other, do the things that you love, put down the things that are stressing you out, and I can't wait to see it all. So tag me. Like, let me know what you're doing. I want to know what you're doing. All right. I'm going to get off of here. I love you guys. Go refill your coffee. It's time to go to work.